Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Effective leadership is the most critical component affecting the performance of every organization. My name is Mike Levine. I'm a candidate seeking election to the chairmanship of the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida. The charter is holding an election on December the 7th, and one of the agenda items at the meeting will be the election of a new chairman. If you're a member of the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida's Board of Directors, I'm asking for your vote today. And if you're watching this video because you're a person who's dedicated to the tenet of liberty in America, then I'm asking you to join us here at the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida. Florida's political landscape is changing dramatically this year, and we've never really had an opportunity to secure our legislative priorities over the next 2 or 3 legislative sessions like we have right now. And there's something we need to acknowledge. The Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida must have a plan. I'm suggesting to you that any candidate who runs for office in any organization who doesn't present a plan of what they'll do when elected does not deserve your consideration. The Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida is a political organization, and politics attracts people with many personality types seeking various rewards. Unfortunately, many politicians in the political arena do not transparently disclose what their motivations are. I believe that I've demonstrated full transparency by virtue of the fact that I presented a comprehensive plan to you, outlining what I will do with your help if I'm elected. As you know, I delivered the comprehensive plan to you weeks ago, and I hope you've taken the time to familiarize yourself with the key components. I am very interested in your suggestions. It's important in the pursuit of our success that our objectives are clearly defined and measurable. We're in this together, and collaboration is required in order to achieve success. I think we can all agree, based on our last legislative session, that we must improve our productivity. Even if we want our political environment to remain the same, action is required. The stakes are very high, ladies and gentlemen. We must have a clearly defined vision and a clearly defined processes in order to prevail. I believe that distributing the task of monitoring our legislative delegations across the state of Florida to RLC members and affiliates in every single county in Florida is the best way to comprehend the legislative environment we're operating in from legislative session to legislative session. Many hands makes light work. Skilled leadership is required in order for the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida to achieve our objectives. There are capable people across the state in every county who will join us in our efforts to protect liberty in the state of Florida. As we approach these liberty lovers across the state of Florida, requesting their participation, we must have a clearly defined ask and clearly defined procedures in place in order for our members and affiliates that we will recruit to our organization and other people who want to help us in achieving liberty for the citizens of Florida to hit the ground running. It's very important that we have a clear vision and clear procedures so that our members and our colleagues can hit the ground running. The plan is already working. In the lead up to this election, I've shared the comprehensive plan with other activists from around the state of Florida, and some are actually putting the components of the plan into place now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's critical that we take back the government here in the state of Florida. I grew up in Orlando, and I love this great state. Together, we have an opportunity to protect the best characteristics of the state of Florida while embracing the cultural and economic changes that are advancing largely due to technology. I'm asking you to vote for me and allow me to be the next chairman of the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida. The Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida will lead grassroots activists towards the liberty that our Creator endowed to us. Thank you very much for listening to my comments. My name is Mike Levine, and I hope that the Executive Board of Directors of the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida will elect me to be your next chairman. Thank you very much.